We're so much further along than where we were 15 years ago. We have to, as coaches, constantly look at our methods to teach an athlete. And I think that element in regards to strength and conditioning absolutely has changed no differently. I think the equipment has changed drastically.
Well, everything's bigger, it's stronger, it's higher grade steel, it's more functional.
The equipment's changed in football. You know, the shoulder pads, the helmets, the gear they wear, the shoes. That's constantly looking to improve to help the athlete be safer and perform better. So from an equipment standpoint, clearly we've seen that, and specifically we've seen that when you take a look at rope. We're in the business of bigger, stronger, faster. I think early on, there were a few product items that we purchased that we normally may not carry, you know, whether it was the Rogue bars, I know the medicine balls, it's some of those things to begin with. The delivery, the service, all those other things that sometimes you can take for granted were outstanding. And it continued to grow. A partnership then began when we went to training camp at Greenbrier.
We got our first set of equipment up at the Greenbrier at our facility. And we got in there, and the first thing our general manager thought was, wow, this stuff looks better than the stuff that we have at our home base. We need to improve. So we went ahead and bought that first set of equipment. That's what you see behind me. So we've had it in place here in our facility over a year now. We couldn't be happier with it.
These guys work out at home in the off season. They're at different fitness gyms. And I know that when they come into our facility, they feel like they've got everything right there. There's not a thing that they're looking at like, hey, why don't we have? It's here.
Thing about the National Football League, it's a long season. I mean, it doesn't matter how strong, how fast, what type of condition you're in July, if you're not there in January and February when everything starts to count for the playoffs. And so we have to train in season. Our guys are going to train 3 to 4 days a week in season, and they're going to go hard. They're going to come in the day after a game, and we're in the squat rack and we're loading up weight. That's just what we do, and it's just imperative that you go. I'm not going to say it's the reason why you win, but if you don't have it, you're pretty much going to lose.
This weight room, if you walk in there now, it's the racks, it's the bars, it's the weights, the boxes, the rowers, everything in there is Rogue. As it pertains to what we do is huge. It's very important, and every weekend we're playing outstanding athletes. So the edge has to be in the strength, the edge has to be in the conditioning, it has to be the best. And I think that it's easy as a club and as an organization to make that investment because truly you're investing in your team. And it's so easy for me as a head coach when I know the product is the best, and then I know also the relationships and the service that come with it.